My husband and I started Akanati Foundation in 2000, and we give grants to organizations in Oakland, particularly with a focus on racial justice. And this is something back in 2000 foundations just didn't do. They didn't talk about racial justice. Foundations are a little more conservative. There's so much potential for this country to live up to its ideals. And I have a really deep belief in the power of people and communities to organize and come together and to stand up to the system and demand their rights. And we've seen that over and over again, the civil rights movement, more recently the freedom to marry for lesbians and gays and all people. Even though we were a very small foundation, regionally based in Oakland, we've been able to have an impact on the field. And more foundations now are really talking about racial justice. They're thinking about how to approach racial justice. And we've been contacted and highlighted over the years to tell our story about how we came to racial justice and what does it mean to be a racial justice funder, and how do we really support movement and people of color. And I think we've been able to not only have an impact in Oakland, but also in the field of philanthropy writ large. We all have power and influence, and we may not feel like we have a lot of it, or the circles of influence may be fairly small. But I sort of came to this late that I could have power and influence, and I wasn't sure I really even wanted power and influence. And I think today young women also are a little ambivalent about power, and I think it's because we've masculinized the concept of power, and people, women aren't always sure that's what they want. But having power and influence can create incredible social change. And I think it's important for all of us to start where we are and build that circle and expand that circle of power and influence and work together to create some real powerful change in this community and in this country.